Hi boys and girls, I am back. I'm actually able to doing these things in pretty good order now. So I got a few because I'm a little bit behind. So if you're wondering about the frequency of these, it's not that I'm watching them really fast. I mean, I kind of do watch stuff fast because I binge when I watch shows, but hmm, but it's like I'm like a couple months behind because basically over the summer, like I got busy and then really busy. So, usual before I begin, I own the rights to nothing, maybe spoilers, maybe cursing. So, without further ado, let's review Majikoi O Samurai Girls, or Naji de Watashi ni Koi Shinasai. This is a 12 episode anime that ran from October 2nd, 2011 to December 18th, 2011. And this is rated R, my friends, for so it's not that bad an R show. I don't even know why I brought that up. Anyway, that's something. Yeah, because I need to start starting a rating, but it is rated R. It's one thing to honor your ancestors and keep old traditions alive, but there is such a thing as taking it to a ridiculous extreme. In Kawakami City, having a samurai ancestor and an enormous fighting spirit isn't just an interesting fact. It's a huge part of how you end up being ranked on the social totem pole. That, in turn, rolls over into the school curriculum. Fortunately, that's something the local kids in Yamato the local kids like Yamato Naoe have learned to deal with by forming into small bands. That's the samurai type, not music. However, while the delicate sexual balance of Yamato's group seemed to be fine when there were 3 girls and 4 boys, the sudden addition of two more girls starts to send everything spinning out of control. Now, this was a pretty intriguing anime. Now, you guys may judge me on this, and you'll know what? I won't fucking care. But I heard of this. I didn't come across this show normally. I came across it because a friend on a group chat mentioned that he wanted to get the Eroge visual novel game for this. And guess what? I just went straight out and did. Torrent, baby. But so I played that and I told him like, oh yeah, it's good. And I'm looking it up somehow. I'm looking around somehow, and I find out there's an anime. So I'm like, oh shit, I need to watch this anime. Because I'm a straight guy, so I actually the arrows, and I know, but the anime does not go that far. I mean, it's a good thing. Like it's this classic harem thing. But they do have a good thing. I do like one part in it where they have all of the girls in the anime confessing their love to the main character. That's actually kind of nice. All the girls in the group confessing their love to him. It's a good thing. Like most of harem anime, it's kind of like there's this one. They never come all straight up and say we love you. It's good, but I should probably get off the topic now. I talk about this show anyway. I mean, other than the fact that there's an arrow, kind of maybe before or after this. I don't remember. But yeah, basically, it's one of those things where there's the guys, where all the girls are like the super powerful fighters. So you kind of feel for the guys, just like, what the fuck, dude? Come on! I'm like, ugh. It's one of those things where it's like, I feel sorry for the guy. I mean, I'm not saying that from a sexist perspective. But it's just like, it's when they show, like, the anime a lot of times are like, dude, why do you put up with this shit? Why? It's like, there's a typical thing of like, dude, it's not even your fault, but you're getting the crap beat out of you anyway by your, like, your next door neighbor or your sister. It's like, it is totally not your fault that it happened. I mean, that's not the action here, but it's more like all the girls are superpowered fighters, and the guys are just kind of there. I don't know. But let's just say that there's a whole different menagerie of characters in this anime. Because you have the older big sister type, you have the younger sister type, you have the one girl who really lusts after the main character. And I mean lusts. She's always like, oh, he's gonna be so forceful. He's gonna take me to his bed. It's like, damn, woman, what are you smoking? Because like, she would like nothing better to make babies with you, with the main character, that is. So apparently, technically, it is you game, but I'm discussing the anime here, because she would like nothing better to make babies with Naoi. So it's kind of like, dang. This is like nothing, like, because this show, this is one of those shows where you can't really talk about what happens in the show. Because, I mean, well, synopsis right there is basically the entire plot. That's the entire show right there. But it's not, is it school? Yeah, okay, that's a school, but at the same time, it doesn't feel like a school anime. Because we're too busy out doing other stuff. It's like, I think it's like halfway through, like after we do one thing, or most of the story is taken up by going around town fighting up like the cyborg girls. Yeah, that's something you like. Basically, for the cyborg girls, they were doing like war thing, like the government, it's like some shady government dealing with like, oh, we had these things, but you weren't supposed to catch these illegal traffickers who were traders doing this stuff. So we kind of leave you behind. They get hurt. They become injured, and then the latest technology of one generation kind of gives them back life, that transforms them into like cyborgs. Or yeah, and so they kind of go with like they resent the government that did this to them now, so they go on a fighting rampage. And our group here, consisting of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 individuals, we saw it from the opening. They are the ones that go out to fight them, along with support from the rest of town, because like these people are bringing in, those two cyber girls bring in like all these other thugs and everything to help them with their anarchy sort of thing. Yeah, I've really got nothing else to talk about the show, but one thing you have probably seen, maybe from time to time, is if at all, like I know I've seen this picture on. Let's see where. Let me see if I can find the picture real quick. Like I've seen this picture on I've seen it on Facebook before on an anime thing. It's like I would see somebody post it, and I'm like, okay. And it wasn't until I played this game, the Arrows game for the show, that I noticed what that picture was from. Now I'm going to show the picture here in just a moment. Pause myself. I'm going to show the picture, and I'm going to pick it right back up. So, because basically this picture, you may or may not have seen, it is from here. So here we go. Okay, so that was the picture. Now, for you guys may or may not have seen this picture before, but I had seen this picture like a year or two before playing this game. I'm like, And I play this, and I see come across that scene. I'm like, holy shit! So that's where that's from. And it was kind of intriguing. I liked it. It was good. That sounded really weird and creepy. Of course, it's good. It was porn. Basically what it was. But yeah. Back to the anime. This anime. Thank you very much. It's funny. It has good fight scenes, good comedy, good synergy around with the characters. It has stuff going for it. It works. It all works out well. They do a good job with it, in my opinion. I mean, I would have loved to have seen a second season for this, because like that would have been a good thing, in my opinion. Because like there's so much stuff they could have gone into. I mean, yeah, sure, it has the classic harem-esque ending of like none of them get together with him officially, because well, there is a game where you get to choose. But I feel they could have done a few more stories like they did from the game. Like they could have pulled a few of those things off of there. Like may not officially haven't gotten with a girl, but they could have done some of the story arcs that were there. Like they could have done Chris's arc, which was the blonde girl that I just showed a picture of, or they could have done. I cannot remember names now. Momoya, the black-haired girl from the front. Like they could have done the whole arc with introducing. I think we did introduce them in the anime though. The three Igataki sisters. Yeah, we did introduce them. Yeah. They were the ones who helped in the cyborgs. But in an entirely different way. Like Wonko's are her adopted little sister, the redhead with the feet. Like she's really into sports. They kind of have a thing on that she's like a dog. That thing could have gone. That was sad. Like her thing is kind of sad. Like that. Don't think that would have been art. That would have gone over too well because basically she wants to like. Damn it, what's her name now? Oh yeah, Kazuko. Kazuko's the redhead, and Momoyo. They live at the local shrine where pretty much they train to fight. And Momoyo is like going to become the next headmaster or whatever because she is like the current leader's granddaughter. And the current leader is actually a freaking full badass. And Kazuko, it's her dream to like support, like become like the second in command, like support her sister. But I'm talking about the game here, guys. The story arc from the game, Kazuko's route. It basically they do the route, the arc there to the ending where she is forced to give up on her dream of becoming like the second in command and ish sort of person to support her sister in the dojo. It's like you feel for the character Kazuko when it's happening. It's just like but I really need to stop talking about the game now. But like the game really had more. In my opinion, the anime is good. Don't get me wrong. Like I would watch this again. It's just like they could have done a bit more. And what they could have done, the game supplied, which is why I'm kind of talking about the game a bit more because it had story routes and stuff that were intriguing. Don't like it is. They're both yeah, both are good. But the anime is good. it has, like I said, it has a good synergy. It could definitely use more seasons. I mean, yeah, it definitely could. But I don't. But since this aired 2011, I don't think they're gonna get another one unless because they are making a second game. So second season maybe. Anyway, that little tasty morsel of a tidbit. I will be rating the anime, not the game, the anime. I shall rate it about 8.5 stars. I mean, it was good. I mean, I'd already gotten attached to the characters and known who they were from the game. But the storyline was unique. The storyline from the anime was unique. It wasn't in any of the other ones, like from the game. Like they just basically took the basic element and they reworked it into something else. That's basically what they did. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna take a little bit off because like they could have done a bit more. But what's done is done. If we get a second season in the future due to the second game, good. Well, the game's being translated. I haven't gotten around to being able to speak Japanese just yet. I can read it, but I cannot understand what I'm reading. I can pronounce syllables. Knowing what they say is a different matter. So, as of yet, I cannot do it raw. I'm referring to being able to read manga and stuff like that. Shut the perverted mind. Anyway. So yeah, 8.5 stars. 8.5. Damn it. And that's really I've got for this one because, like I said, the anime's really got nothing there to go with it that I can talk about. I mean, it's a good show. It's one of those shows where you cannot talk about what happens in the anime because there is nothing that you. I don't know. I'm making no fucking sense. I apologize. I probably screwed up this one horribly. I can't. Anyway, for my next video, I shall be reviewing the old anime called Ys, or Ys. It's Y, it's spelled Y-S. You probably heard of it. It's an old game series too. So, that shall be my next video. Look, I don't know how that one's gonna turn out. That one's kind of intriguing. But, I guess look forward to that one. I don't know. I shall see you all then. So until next time, sayonara.